Hi, my name is Kaylee Hughes, and I'm going to be a senior at Mount St. Mary's University in the fall, where I just transferred from Villanova University last year, and I am a double major in both criminal justice and psychology. And this summer, we had the opportunity to take a class called Cross Cultural Psychology. Within this class, we had a project called the 20% Project, which isn't only 20% of your grade, but it was a time where we get to pick something we want to learn more about, and we get graded for it, and we research it, and we look it up, and we basically learn more about something that might not necessarily be able to be learned in this short summer class that we actually want to focus on. So, for me personally, I decided to pick Middle Eastern countries. The reason why I picked Middle Eastern countries was because I don't really know much about Middle Eastern countries. I hear about it all the time on the news, everywhere, from other people, and I really wanted to learn more, even if it was about their culture, their holidays, and their food. I just kind of wanted to learn more about them in a sense. And so, therefore, the three countries that I had personally chosen were Egypt, Iran, and Israel. And the reason why I picked these three countries were just because they kind of caught my eye. I didn't really know much about them just because I didn't really know about Middle Eastern countries. But I kind of just picked three countries to begin with, honestly, to begin with, because I just picked random ones I didn't know about. So, for an example of a blog post, I would pick a country, for example, Iran, and I'd pick a holiday, for example, Nowruz. So, basically, I would go into research mode and I would look these up. So I would look Nowruz up, what they ate, what the reason was for it, and each week I would have these countries. So, for example, um, Turkey was first. Turkey would be the first week, and then within the next week, I would pick Israel, and I'd pick the holiday that belonged with Israel, and then following that would be Iran the next week. And within these 5 weeks, I wanted to kind of visit these countries in a sense and learn more about them and their food and what they do and how they do it, and just overall learn more about the topics. And my plan was to just have, like, for readers reading my blog, I wanted them to almost be like they're traveling to these countries and spending the holiday with them, and I would make this food and I would taste it, and I would just kind of want to, you know what I mean, learn more about it. And what this had kind of taught me in a sense is that there's I understand I can research everything and I can learn more about it, but the fact that it opens my eyes up to other things was by far just like a really great experience, because at first I was kind of like, oh, like, this is another project. I just want to get my grade back. I don't really care. Like, I just want to go grade this summer. I have so many things going on. But honestly, after I started doing the project, I was so interested in, I was very shocked about this, but I was so interested about researching these countries and learning more about them. And I'm not going to lie, I would go out and I would talk to other people of different cultures, and I never would have expected that this would come in conversation, but it did. And I would just know little, you know what I mean? I would just know little points of information about these kinds of things, and I would be able to add into the conversation. I wouldn't be able to just sit there and be like, oh, like the United States is better, like, just be ignorant towards it. I would actually be involved in the conversation, and I think that is one of the most important things that I could have learned from this, is that opening your eyes up to other people isn't just about, like, opening your eyes up a little bit and being like, oh, like, that's cool, but, like, actually learning and taking it in and knowing that, like, once you get to know these people, you are more confident, and you're I feel like you just honestly become a better person. As cliche as that sounds, like, you become a better person. Like, I was able I I'm not gonna lie, before I was very ignorant towards other cultures. I was like, you know what, like, I don't really care. I don't know it. Like, do what you want to do. That's different. But now that I open my eyes up, it's like, wow, that's actually really cool. Like, I wish I could add some of their aspects into my culture, but I obviously, like, I have my own culture and I can add some of those aspects. But it was just kind of in the sense like, oh wow, like, these people aren't that much different from us, and yeah, they have different traditions, but, like, why they do things is super cool, and understanding why they do things is super cool, and just overall understanding other people just makes me feel closer. And if people could open their eyes to other people and understand how they are, I honestly feel like the world would be a better place, because the first step is understanding other people. You don't necessarily have to like them, but understanding them makes it easier to communicate, and communication is key. And being able to communicate with other people, enjoy other people, and learn about other people, and open your eyes up to other people, opens your mind up to so many things, and not being egocentric just kind of honestly makes the world a better place.